Welcome to my kitchen, you lot. Today, we're tackling a culinary crime scene, leftover potatoes. That's right, those sad spuds sitting in your fridge, begging for a second chance. We're not settling for bland mashed mush, no siree. We're transforming these bad boys into 8 glorious, mouth-watering dishes that'll have you licking the plate clean. Get ready for explosions of flavor, textures that'll make you weep, and satisfaction guaranteed. So grab your aprons, sharpen your knives, and let's turn this potato massacre into a culinary masterpiece. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more delicious recipes. First up, we're tackling potato skins. And not those sad, soggy excuses you get in some pubs. We're talking crispy, cheesy, bacony bites of heaven. Start by scrubbing 4 large baking potatoes, then piercing them with a fork. Roast those bad boys at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for a good hour, or until they're nice and soft. Once they've cooled down enough to handle, slice them in half lengthwise and scoop out the flesh, careful not to tear the skins. Now brush the inside of the potato skins with olive oil and season generously with salt, pepper, and a pinch of paprika. Lay them skin side down on a baking sheet. Now for the fun part. In a bowl, mix together the scooped out potato flesh, a dollop of sour cream, a handful of crispy bacon bits, and a mountain of shredded cheddar cheese. Pile this glorious mixture back into the potato skins, sprinkle with a bit more cheese for good measure, and bake for another 15 minutes, or until the cheese is bubbling and golden brown. Next up, we're elevating those boring old potato wedges to rockstar status. Cut 4 large potatoes into wedges, toss them in a bowl with olive oil, salt, pepper, and your favorite spices. I like a good dose of smoked paprika and garlic powder. Spread them out on a baking sheet and roast at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes, flipping halfway through until they're golden and crispy. While the wedges are roasting, let's make the star of the show, the loaded topping. In a pan, cook some chopped bacon until crispy, then remove it and set it aside. In the same pan, saute some diced onions and green peppers until softened, then add a can of drained and rinsed black beans, some chili powder, and cumin. Cook for a few minutes until heated through. Finally, assemble your masterpiece. Pile those crispy potato wedges onto a platter, smother them in that glorious bacon and bean mixture, and top it all off with a generous dollop of sour cream, a sprinkle of chopped chives, and a shower of that crispy bacon we set aside earlier. Boom. Listen up, because this recipe is a game changer. We're talking juicy, smoky BBQ chicken nestled in a fluffy, baked potato pure comfort food heaven. Start by piercing 4 large baking potatoes with a fork and microwaving them for about 5 minutes to soften them up a bit. Then rub them with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour or until tender. While the potatoes are working their magic, let's make the BBQ chicken filling. Shred some leftover cooked chicken, or roast a chicken specifically for this recipe. You won't regret it. In a saucepan, heat some BBQ sauce. I like a smoky, tangy one, and add the shredded chicken, stirring to coat. Let it simmer for a few minutes to soak up all that smoky goodness. Once the potatoes are baked, slice them open and fluff up the insides with a fork. Load them up with the BBQ chicken filling, top with a dollop of sour cream, some shredded cheddar cheese, and a sprinkle of chopped green onions. Dinner is served. Chapter 4. Broccoli and cheese baked potatoes. Don't turn your nose up at this one, you muppets. This is not your grandma's bland broccoli casserole. We're talking creamy, cheesy, broccoli-packed baked potatoes that are as delicious as they are comforting. First things first, scrub 4 large baking potatoes and pierce them with a fork. Microwave them for about 5 minutes to jumpstart the cooking process. Then rub them with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour or until soft and tender. While the potatoes are baking, let's tackle the broccoli filling. Steam or blanch some broccoli florets until they're bright green and tender crisp, then chop them into bite-sized pieces. In a saucepan, melt some butter over medium heat and whisk in some flour to make a roux. Gradually whisk in some milk until the sauce is smooth and thickened. Stir in a generous amount of shredded cheddar cheese, some salt, pepper, and a pinch of nutmeg. Finally, add the chopped broccoli and stir to combine. Once the potatoes are baked, slice them open and fluff up the insides with a fork. Spoon that cheesy broccoli filling on top and sprinkle with some breadcrumbs for a bit of crunch. Bake for another 10 minutes, or until the filling is bubbly and the breadcrumbs are golden brown. Chapter 5. Chili Cheese Fries. We're taking fries to the next level, you hear me? Thick-cut, crispy potato wedges loaded with chili and cheese. Cut 4 large potatoes into wedges, toss with olive oil, salt, and spices. Roast at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes, flipping halfway. While roasting, make the chili. Brown ground beef in olive oil, add chopped onions, green peppers, and garlic. Stir in diced tomatoes, kidney beans, and spices. Simmer for at least 30 minutes. Pile wedges on a platter, smother with chili, and top with cheese. Broil until cheese is melted. Serve with sour cream and green onions. Enjoy! Chapter 6. Garlic Parmesan Potato Bites. These little bites are dangerously addictive, I'm warning you. Crisp on the outside, fluffy on the inside, and bursting with garlicky Parmesan goodness. Cut 4 large potatoes into bite-sized pieces and toss them in a bowl with olive oil, minced garlic, grated Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, and a pinch of dried oregano. Spread them out on a baking sheet in a single layer. Roast the potato bites at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes, flipping them halfway through until they're golden brown and crispy on all sides. The key here is to make sure they're not overcrowded on the baking sheet so they can crisp up evenly. While the potato bites are roasting, whip up a simple dipping sauce by combining mayonnaise, minced garlic, chopped fresh parsley, a squeeze of lemon juice, and salt and pepper to taste. Once the potato bites are out of the oven, serve them immediately with the dipping sauce on the side. They're the perfect party appetizer or game day snack. Chapter 7. Buffalo Chicken Potato Skins. We're taking those leftover potatoes to Buffalo, New York, baby. These spicy, cheesy chicken stuffed potato skins are the ultimate game day snack or party appetizer. Start by scrubbing 4 large baking potatoes and piercing them with a fork. Roast those bad boys at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for a good hour, or until they're nice and soft. While the potatoes are baking, let's make the buffalo chicken filling. Shred some leftover cooked chicken or poach some chicken breasts specifically for this recipe. In a bowl, toss the shredded chicken with your favorite buffalo sauce. I like mine with a good kick, but you can adjust the spice level to your liking. Once the potatoes are cool enough to handle, slice them in half lengthwise and scoop out the flesh, careful not to tear the skins. Brush the inside of the potato skins with melted butter and season generously with salt, pepper, and a pinch of garlic powder. Fill the potato skins with the buffalo chicken mixture, top with crumbled blue cheese, and bake for another 10 to 15 minutes or until heated through and the cheese is melted and bubbly. Serve immediately with a side of celery sticks and blue cheese dressing for dipping. Chapter 8. Loaded Sweet Potato Fries. We're ending this potato party with a bang. These ain't your average sweet potato fries, no sir. These bad boys are crispy, caramelized, and loaded with all the good stuff. Start by cutting 4 large sweet potatoes into fries. I like mine on the thicker side, but you can go as thin or thick as you like. Soak the sweet potato fries in cold water for about 30 minutes. This will help remove excess starch and make them extra crispy. Pat the fries dry with paper towels and toss them in a bowl with olive oil, salt, pepper, and your favorite spices. I like to use a combination of smoked paprika, cumin, and chili powder for a smoky, sweet, and slightly spicy flavor. Spread the fries out on a baking sheet in a single layer and roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes, flipping halfway through until they're golden brown and crispy. While the fries are roasting, make a quick avocado crema by blending together an avocado, some Greek yogurt, lime juice, cilantro, and salt to taste. Once the fries are out of the oven, pile them high on a platter, drizzle with the avocado crema, and sprinkle with crumbled cotija cheese and chopped cilantro. Out row until next time. There you have it, you lot. 8 incredible potato recipes that will transform your leftovers from drab to fab. No more excuses for wasting those precious spuds. Now I want to see your culinary creations. Share your potato masterpieces on social media and tag me so I can see your brilliant work. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more delicious recipes, cooking tips, and kitchen nightmares. From my kitchen to yours, keep it fiery and never settle for mediocre.